the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans... Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Blue Devils offense will have the football first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of him.
He's going to take a shot right away. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air. It's Odom. Oh, they're after him. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? Maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Unit up for a 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the keeper. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire, and they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Right down the gut of the field. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pulls and fires complete.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlock after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bring in the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 1 over Fresno State. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gives it on the option. Nice move to keep running. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw, it's Odom. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick. Made him miss again. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Wilcox. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He lofts one down the sideline. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Odom. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Driver. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The kick is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Back to pass, it's Odom. With the catch, it's Wilcox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Snagged out of the air. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Travis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Rush is on him. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to Fresno State. The Mountain West.
Kickoff! What a play to set him up! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Keeps looking downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
There he goes. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. Back to throw. It's Odom. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And off from the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Driver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All alone, he's got it. Lots of room to run. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pettis. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his target down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Extending the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's carry on. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Slams ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll They'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the run, it's Pettis. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
It's 3rd down.
Rides the back and leaves it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got his man. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to